It's the one and only D. Marie of DME Music. And you are now tuned in to the Freestyle After Dark Late Show with my boys, Lit Entertainment.
What's up, everybody? This is Jose Del Valle, and I want to welcome everybody to Freestyle After Dark. We're holding it live here from Lit Music Entertainment Studios. That first track that we heard tonight was Lost in the Music by DME's own Jesse B. New banger that came out a few days ago. Man, I needed a rocket tonight here at Lit Entertainment, Freestyle After Dark. Tonight we have a great show. We have in the building on Zoom, we're going to have Fabain, the artist known as Fabain of Chicago. We are right here. I'm actually representing, you already know I'm wearing the Jordan outfit, got the hat, we're ready to go, Fabain. So tag that guy. And how we're going to do this tonight is we're going to do a few song requests. Like always, hit that lit request line at 313-757-5268. At about 1 o'clock till like 1:15, we're going to be taking song requests. Hit that lit line tonight. We're taking all song requests. And again, Fabain will be in the building tonight. Week 4, people, this is week 4. I'm very excited for this show. I'm like really honored to have this man, this artist that actually took time out of his day and his schedule to come talk to us here at Lit Entertainment. We're doing a lot of things, a lot of big moves. Tomorrow, as you already know, we're going for the Toys for Tots toy drive. We will be in the mix with Detroit DJ Dan, and DJ Pup will be in tomorrow for the toy drive. So if you are in the Detroit location and you want to donate toys, donate anything, bring it here. We have a live box for Toys for Tots. We're gonna be collecting it here tomorrow. So as we're going through the mixes all through the event tomorrow night, we'll be chiming in. We'll be on the lives, doing what we do. Again, showing you that community, especially the way things are with COVID right now. A lot of people can't afford to do what they normally do on a Christmas, so we're going to help these families. As a matter of fact, there's a family we're going to be helping here locally in Detroit. So with that said, there's a lot of good things coming. Don't miss Jingle Beats. That's the next, it's actually Christmas Eve. Jingle Beats. Again, we're going to be with the Blend Junkies. We're going to be with TDMC. We're going to be with VSL. We're going to be with the top DJs in the nation, for real. So back us on this, people. Back us on this. It's the holiday season. Show some love. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, we're going to start the iron hot tonight. I'm going to put you in the mix with Detroit DJ Dan for the half-hour hot mix. After we're done with the half-hour hot mix, we're going to have Fabain right here, basically getting to know this great artist. So keep it locked right here. This is Freestyle After Dark. You will be in the mix with Detroit DJ Dan, and this is the hot mix. And then we'll be here with Fabain right here in studio. So tap in. I need you to start those watch parties. I need you to share. I need you to subscribe. Tap in. Whatever these kids are calling it right now. This is Freestyle After Dark. We see you guys in a half hour, all right? Holla.
You are in the mix with Detroit DJ Dan.
Your bud is mine, go take a ride. Just show your face, broad daylight. I'm telling you on how I feel. Gonna catch your mind, don't you dare. Jump on, get on me, alright. I'm getting you on count of 3. Just show your stuff, or let it be. I'm telling you, just watch your mouth. I know your game, what you're about. When you think sky's the limit, and to me it's really true. I'm a friend you have seen nothing. There's a way so I can do because I'm bad. Jump on, you know I'm bad. You know it. You know I'm bad. Jump on, you know, and the whole world has to
just for you. On fire, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Detroit? This is Adelise, sending shout-outs and much love to Lit Music Entertainment.
5268. This is Freestyle After Dark, so we got Fabain's gonna be in the building. Chicago, Detroit's in the building. Let's go.
I was wrong for not believing in you. Foolish of me by not letting you know that I love you until the day I die. Believe me, I will try. Girl, I can never let you go. You mean so much to my heart. 'Cause without you it's so hard to live. So please don't let me go. 'Cause my feelings said so much to me, girl. And all that was said was true. 'Cause when I do think of love, to me that word means you. Oh, don't let me go, girl. Stay in my arms forever, darling. I can't live without your love. As long as we can be together. Oh, don't let me go, girl. Stay in my arms forever, darling. I can't live without your love. As long as we can be together, I love you more and more.
I told you to stop playing games.
Okay.
Games.
All right, I got it. We got it. Come on, we got all right people, man.
Now it's
Got it
over.
situated.
No, 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 no. I was the one who tried, but I was the one to lose. Haunted by reflections of a fool. I gave you all of me, but wasn't enough for you. They say give love a chance is insanity. Baby, I'm telling you, like my mother told me, love's not a game you lose. But I lost the one I love, so what am I gonna do? Now that it's over, I still love you, baby.
what's up? This is Andrea Martin, and I'm sending a special shout out to Lit Music Entertainment.
What's good, everybody? This is your girl Stephanie Bennett, and you're listening to the Savage, the Beast, DJ Dan. You go, boy.
Not knowing they would cross each other's path, the love inside had died. What would be is something no poet could write. Not in my wildest dreams did I see this, a love buried deep inside. I'm letting go of the past.
So hit those request lines. 313-757-5268. Let's get it. You're in the mix with Detroit DJ Dan, and this is Freestyle After Dark. Let's go. We got a live interview with Fabain. Shouts out to the artists in the building.
What's up, people? That was the hot mix dropped by Detroit DJ Dan. And this is Freestyle After Dark. We're holding it down here at Lit Music Entertainment Studios here in Detroit. Man, I'm very excited. I'm really, really nervous about this one, but I'm prepared. I'm on game. I'm game. I'm here wearing the Chicago Bulls hat. I'm gonna formally introduce the man that really don't need any introduction. We've been promoting him the whole week. Fabain. So, hey, transition him in right now.
Yo, 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 can you guys hear me? I got nothing, man. I can't hear you.
Hello?
Bueno, bueno.
Bueno.
Sí, bueno.
Can you hear me?
Uno, dos, tres.
Uno, dos,
I can't
tres.
hear you, bro.
You can't hear me. You can hear him, but you can't hear me?
I can hear him.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You
Jesus
guys can hear
Christ.
me, right?
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can. Yes,
Can
I
you?
Can you?
Can you?
Yes, I can.
Hey, what up, Joe? What's up? Here goes our Chicago White Sox fan right here. What's up, Poppy?
You already know what's going on. Nothing, man. Nothing. I'm just I'm happy to be here. I'm excited about being one of the first to be on the Lit Music Entertainment After Hours, After Dark. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for blessing me with the opportunity, man. And I'm just excited to be here with you and Detroit DJ Dan. You know what I mean?
Detroit DJ Dan, you already know, man. It's really a privilege and an honor. I was able to meet this gentleman in person when he came to Detroit for the cancer event. I connected with a lot of people. I connected with a lot with you, Fabain. Like for real, like when you go to these events and you go to these things for the first time, you just don't know what really to expect, And sometimes, we work hard at Lit, we work hard in what we do here. And sometimes we ask ourselves, man, are we good enough to even talk to these people? Are we good enough to yeah, bro, on some real 1000, man, for real. So, I'm rocking to Chicago. Chicago's the second home to me besides Detroit. Detroit's my main one, but Chicago, I'm flossing.
Hey, I ain't mad, bro. I know you represent Humble Park in your heart, bro. It's all
yep,
good.
Humble Park to the fullest. Armitage in California, you already know.
It's okay, because I know you and Dan just missed the food, man. There's nothing like the food in Chicago, so it's all good.
You know what? When it comes down to Zacatacos in Chicago, when it comes down to Paco's Tacos.
Don't let Dan tell it, man. He's a fan of cuculas, bro.
Cuculas, he loves cuculas.
I know
he loves cuculas, man. Cuculas for him is like, cuculas for him is like the best. But I'm like, bro, we could go better. But when I go there, I actually go to Sabor Latino. That's actually my uncle's restaurant, and that's been Puerto Rican restaurant that's been there on California and North Avenue for about 36, 37 years, yo. Like for real.
Nice. I might have to go check that out, man. You said they serve Puerto Rican food there, huh?
Puerto Rican, man. Come on, from flag to flag, you already know if it's in Chicago.
Listen, man. Listen, there's nothing like a fire ass jibarito, bro. So it's all good, man.
I haven't had one of them in years. They don't even what's crazy here in Detroit, right? We only have maybe 2 Puerto Rican restaurants. One's Rincon Tropical, which we took Joel and we took Jesse when they came here in town. And that's kind of like the only spot. And then we got another spot called On the Daily in it's kind of at the outskirts of Detroit. But when it comes down to food, bro, you can't beat it in Chicago. You got everything. You feel like Thai, you get Thai. But
no doubt,
man, let's get to know the man, Fabain. I mean, I got to know you personally, but some of the fans, they really like to know who you are. So my first question to you is origin, bro. Where's your origin of your artistry, of your, what made you become Fabain, the man? Hearts on fire.
Nice. No, you know what, man? My brother was a DJ back in the 80s, and I used to sneak in, when he wasn't around, and play a lot of his records. And there was a couple of records that really stood out to me, and the one that really hit me was Love Desire. And
Love Desire.
yes. And you know what? It that stuck with me, right? It was like, man, the passion, it was, I'm preteen, early teens, and I'm listening to this stuff like, man, this is dope, right? And then I heard Pajama Party Yo No Sé. And
I think that's Dan's favorite song right there, one of them.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, there's so much fun in that song, right? Let's not mention the fact that they're speaking Spanish a little bit, and stuff like that. So as a kid, I was, as an impressionable kid, I was able to identify with the fun of freestyle music, the passion that Chrissy put in Love Desire, and then of course the George Lamons and the Cynthias and the TKAs, and I'll tell you, man, like at that point I was like, yo, I want to do this. But even in my younger days, I was a big fan of, like, as we spoke, I told you I was a big fan of Michael Jackson, and I just loved I loved how much of an entertainer Michael Jackson was. And because it wasn't just about the music. I mean, the guy's got phenomenal music. There's no question about that. But it was the art and the passion that he put behind his shows and his just pure entertainment. So I was a huge fan of Michael Jackson. So when I decided to, throw my hat in the ring and start writing songs, and a lot of people don't know this, but Jesse B and I grew up in the same neighborhood.
Whoa, okay.
So when I wrote my first song, I presented it to Jesse, and Jesse kind of, he was like, yo, man, he's like, you got a voice, man. He's like, let me show you how to build a song, from verse to bridge to chorus, and things of that nature. And at that point, I met up with Troy Guy, and Mr. Forever I'm More himself, right? So so I met up with Troy Guy, and I actually, put together a group, and we did a show, and our first show was with Troy and Desire headlining with Johnny O. Troy pulled me to the side at the back. I mean, honestly, man, we put out.
What year was that? I need to know this. What year?
My first show was in 1994. 94. And yeah, we're all old. But no, I did this show, and honestly, we didn't do a good job. I mean, we were young, we didn't have a lot of direction, and we were just, the promoter actually made the beat that we performed to. So Troy found me backstage, and he's like, listen, man, he's like, you got talent, man. He's like, but it's raw. I'd love to work with you, and I'd like to help you, become who you want to become. So started working with Troy, and the group Scenario was born. And that was myself, Sammy, Nanette, and Chrissy. So 2 guys and 2 girls. And we put together a song called I'll Be Your Lover. Now, I'll Be Your Lover was released in 1996 on Artistic's Freestyle Parade Volume 3.
96, that's the best year in freestyle, I think 96 was. For real, man.
And the thing is, man, is just to be a part of that compilation with the likes of George Anthony, Michael Anthony, Julio Mena, Wendy, Willie. Like, I mean, dude, just to be a part of that compilation, I mean, hell, at that point, I'm like, dude, this is dope. This is what I did this for. But unfortunately, that was also the tail end of where freestyle started to take its, departure from the mainstream. So, but going back, that's really where I got started from. So yeah, my first freestyle track was back in the early 90s under a group called Scenario. I was the lead singer. A lot of people might remember it. There was a chant in the song, there's a party over here, there's a party over there. But the hook was, Give me your heart, baby. Give me your soul. I'll be your lover. So,
Yo, Dan, do you got this? Do you got this? Did you get vinyl? Did you get vinyl on this, or did you do a vinyl on that?
That was only released on CD, man.
Really?
It was a compilation that was released on CD. And the cool thing is here I am, you know, 19, 20, 21 years old, and I walk into Best Buy or I walk into Coconuts back in the day, and I see a record there with my group on it, man. So, you know, at that point it was like, man, this is some cool shit. But
Right.
you know, again, you know, life happens at that point. So, you know.
Yeah, Coconut, wasn't that at the Fort City Mall, right?
Yeah, there was a couple of Coconuts, but yeah, there was one at Fort City Mall.
Yeah, Fort City Mall. Yeah, like I remember Fort City Mall when I was a kid. Like I was trying to go rocking from the north side to the south side, you know. And
71st
Fort
and
City
Cicero,
Mall was
baby.
a spot, yo. Sick.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
The
No
bus
doubt.
will leave
Yep.
you right there, boy, and you on it popping, you know.
Yeah.
And I used to go. I remember Coconuts there, foot action, you know. But you know,
Oh, yeah.
I went to it like a few years ago in Fort City, bro. It ain't even the same.
But you know,
like,
when you mention Ford City, North Riverside Mall, all of those malls, right? You have to mention the mix shop. The mix shop is where you bought all of your freestyle mix tapes, mix
and your
CDs,
airbrushes.
the airbrush artists. Yeah, man. I mean, bro, we've got quite a few people that we're linked up with now. Like TDMC, like those cats. Yeah, you guys know them as a DJ crew. Growing up,
Yeah.
I knew them as taggers, as bombers. So those were some of the dopest artists. And I'll tell you, DJ Louis D, that boy's got skills when it comes
on
to
the spray can.
Oh man, that's a bad
dope.
boy, man. Bad boy.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I remember talking to, I think it was Low, and I was like, yo, you guys were CBS, and he's like, yeah, Chicago Bomb Squad.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot if he said yes or no, man. He's like, bro, we're Chicago Bomb Squad. Don't even, you know.
Man. There was a bunch of really, really dope like graffiti crews from the South Side. I mean, the North Side, you know, all over Chicago, they had some dope crews. But honestly, and not being partial, man, but the South Side boys definitely had some skill, man. Yep.
Yeah, they did, because I mean, you know, they're running from the gangs from the North Side, so you know how it goes.
Yeah, the North Side, huh? You talking about Boys Town or what, man?
No, that's where the Cubs play.
That little league team up north, huh?
The Little League, well, I don't know. They're in Boys Town, so that explains everything.
Nice, man.
But if I were to pick up a flag for a baseball team in Chicago, it was going to be the Sox, bro, all the time. I mean, I was there for the
I don't know what you're talking
2004.
about. There's only one baseball team in Chicago, bro.
That's only in that one side of town, though. You know, Red Line.
Nice. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm from there, bro. Trust me. I'm from there, man. So, you know, I know how it is. But yes, you know, I was there for the World Series, first game of the World Series back in 2004, bro. And Ozzie Guillen was the coach. You know, you had best pitching. I mean, that was a team, man. But now, you know, it's either,
you know, the World Series that got swept, when the White Sox swept the Astros in the World Series. I remember.
I don't know when that happened. I thought
October
they got
2005. October 2005.
Oh yeah, when they did win. Yeah, they did sweep them. They did sweep them.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Yes, they did. I do remember that.
We lost. The White Sox lost one game that entire playoff run. But anyways, back over to freestyle.
Anyway, back to freestyle. All right, man. The next question is, what is your creative process in your music before you drop a track? What makes you say inside, hey, the people want to hear this. I want to drop this. What's the process in that? If that made sense.
No, it does. So when it comes to, you know, creating, right? To me, I have to find inspiration, and the cool thing is there's inspiration everywhere that we look, right? It could be from life experiences. It could be from, you know, something that you've seen, something that you've heard. And the cool thing about being an artist is you have something that's called poetic license.
Correct.
You can write something, from in a first person perspective. You can write something from a third person perspective. You can combine it, right? As long as you put it together well, right? So,
Okay.
creatively, I have to have a vibe. It has to be a vibe, and I use that word a lot, but the word carries weight for me. Um, and the reason why I say that is because I have to be feeling that track, right?
Right.
Now, I do write poetry. I write songs without music, right?
Right.
I can play the piano, so I create a song, create the keys, and I'm there with the melody, right? But I like when a producer can produce a track around that. But at the same time, sometimes I hear a track that just sparks like this, whoa, I gotta mess with that, right? And again, it goes back to vibe and being able to create something that rides the track, but doesn't. It's not writing the melody the basic melody.
Right.
I try to create things that provide more dynamic in what I create. But again, I mean, I find inspiration, family, friends, loved ones, and honestly, man, I mean, it could just spark at any given moment. One of my favorite movies is The Five Heartbeats, and what was cool was Duck used to walk around with paper and a pen on him. Now, luckily nowadays we have our phones, and I can, man, I go through my notes on my phone, and you'll find just even the voice recorder, anything, you'll find just like simple melodies that I'm either humming or, and it hits me at any given time. I could be in between, some of my stores, and I can hear a melody in my head and I hum it out and I'll record it. So this way I can go back and try to put some lyrics to it. You know what I mean? So, it's a crazy process, man, and I'm sure everybody has their own way of doing it. But to me, it's all about, creating a vibe, and as an artist, if you put it together well, the people are going to want to hear it. So I don't necessarily go into it thinking, I want to make something for people to hear.
Right.
I want to make something for people to feel. So
yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Now, you talk about vibe, right? Let's talk about what's behind you. What's this going on behind you? What you got behind you?
Oh man, I mean, that's the logo for Hearts on Fire. Created by the amazing Bernardo Sierra. That dude is I can tell you, man, like I've been rocking with Bernardo for a long time now, who also grew up in my neighborhood. Another dope artist, not just what you see behind me or the multitude of CD covers that he did, the artwork that he's done. I mean, the dude's an amazing graffiti artist himself. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, just multifaceted, and he is just an all-out amazing fan of freestyle in general. And without Bernardo, freestyle wouldn't have had the impact that it had this year because of the artwork that he did put together for so many amazing artists. So yeah,
that's dope, man. That's dope. I'll be looking for Bernardo for my, I got some stuff in the works, especially with Nora. So we'll be looking into him to, help us out in regards to those.
He's definitely the one to go to. I can vouch for everything that he touched, everything that he submitted for me. I fell in love with, but I had a certain feel that I wanted to put Hearts on Fire out as. And the logo, I just loved the logo. I fell in love with it, the one that I have behind me now. But for the cover itself, I wanted it to be subtle. I wanted it to be, just me. I'm a chill dude, man. I like to vibe. And as you guys saw in Detroit when I was out there, I sat in that corner, man, and I wanted to keep myself prepared.
That's actually what I wanted to. Sorry to cut you off. That's what I actually wanted. So that's the experience. That's what impressed me about you as an artist, yo. Like, it was business, the day before you was chilling, we had a drink, whatever, had something to eat, we vibed or whatever. But when it came down to like business, yo, like you turned it on. Like Fabian came to Detroit, like for real. Fabian came to Detroit, no games, no play, no nothing. Like for real. This guy put on his outfit, the white outfit, the black, like it's. And then when he came out to perform, it was like seeing Michael Jackson, like that was the truest before. I was like, yeah, that's just. I actually I have the one of the clips that I have from backstage with you, but I haven't been able to. I was gonna be able to put it up here, but for some reason it's got these mountains and shit that are going on over here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Nah, man. You know what? I kind of feel like it's my duty, right? I mean, I wasn't the only one that people wanted to see, but obviously with an amazing lineup like that. I mean, you had George Anthony, Julio Mena, Vision, obviously, Mia, Nelson Rigo, Henry Vargas. I mean, Jay Allens was in the building, and you had Joey A. I mean, you had all these amazing DJs. So I know I wasn't the only one on the bill, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to leave an impression in Detroit, and I wanted to give Detroit its money's worth, right? There was a handful, there was a good amount of people there, but there was a lot of people that paid money to watch it online, right? To stream it live. The reality of it is, man, is this is money that people work hard for, and if they're going to put it into what we did for the fight against cancer, I wanted to make sure that they had a show, right? And honestly, I felt like I had a little bit of redemption to do for myself. So I wanted to make sure that everybody heard a good show. So I stood in the corner. I kept myself warm, and I went out and I did my thing, man. And I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad Detroit had a good time, man. And I felt really good about it. Did I lose you here, buddy? I can't hear you, Jose. If you're talking, you're on mute or something, brother. I can't hear you. Did we lose connection? So you guys, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me see if I can go through some of these comments. George, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I knew I was up there with some professionals, so I wanted to, give it my just due. Darren, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. And you're right, GA, anytime he touches the mic. Let's see here. Remix Rick, singing in the shower. I love it. What's going on, everybody? Faye, Joe, what's going on? What's going on? I hope you guys can hear me. Christine, how are you? How are you? Hey, Patty. Esco, what's cracking? Great show, brother. Great show, man. True story. Griffey did play for the Sox. Hey, how are you? And I.
You tell these people to call you, at a certain times. And that was actually my daughter that just called that interrupted this whole thing. Sorry about that.
Nice. No. Man. Family first, man. Family first.
These new wave kids don't understand. Listen, You tell them, listen, don't call at this time, right? Don't call. I have something we're doing, right? The first thing they want to do, call. So apologize, people. My daughter Brianna.
No, you're good, man. No, I was reading some of the comments and just kind of vibing out with the crew there, man. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate you, man.
Yo, thanks for having my back, people, for real. So,
but yeah,
we were talking.
Yeah, Detroit, man. I mean, it was dope, man. 313 definitely showed out to me. I was driving, when I was on my way out there, man, I drove past 8 Mile Road and I instantly thought of Eminem, obviously, right? But I was looking for a battle, man. He was nowhere to be found, bro. So
Eminem, you know what? Eminem don't come out till he drops an album every year. Once a year he drops an album. So that's when he comes out. He just came out like maybe about a week ago. Maybe a few days ago, he just dropped an album. But that's the thing that we're trying to attract in Detroit is like Detroit is very, very creative in what happens in the music industry, movies, everything like that comes in collaboration with the entertainment business. There's always somebody collaborating with Detroit. So what we wanted to do,
I'm gonna tell you, bro, Detroit. I'm sorry not to cut you off, man. Detroit was dope, man. We were at the Motown Museum, and I grew up on Motown music, man, and that was dope, and the history of Detroit in and of itself, Henry Ford and and all that stuff. Like I can tell you, man, it was an experience for me, man. And honestly, I can't wait to go back, man. It was pretty dope. A lot of bees though, man. What was up with all the bees?
Bees, huh? I don't know. Well, there's a shortage of bees in the world, so I think we got them all here in Detroit.
Yeah, they were all in Detroit, man, because they
love the pollution. Hey, they love the pollution.
That was dope, man. But yeah, no, man, it was a chill vibe, man. I got to, obviously, meet you and Dan and everybody the night before at Vision's place, man. It was a cool vibe, man. And you guys showed me mad love, man. So just know I got your back too. You know what I mean? That was dope.
Man, listen, bro, all we want to do is connect and we want to work, bro. And we just lit entertainment, and it's so hard in this industry to just like say, bro, here are all my eggs in the basket. Please don't crack them. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to do at Lit. We want to bring the best entertainment. We want to bring freestyle back, bro. See, freestyle's never left here. Even today, bro. I have my daughter, but when they called me here, this girl, and we started doing this freestyle thing in March, right? So I promote hip hop, bro. I promote when I'm promoting, bro. I'm promoting either Latin night, salsa, merengue, bachata. I do sometimes of the dance instruction there. I do dance a little. Now, when I was in shape, I did. And there was a different vibe, huh?
Round shape.
Man, round, very round. But compared to I was a few years ago, man, shit. Trust me, man, I'm out here. Well,
listen, bro. There's
when 3 years ago.
Listen, man. Here's the thing, man. Talent is everywhere. You know what I mean? And the thing is talent. It's nothing without passion.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And no matter what, freestyle, bringing it back or whatever it is, man, freestyle should be in your heart. That's where this music comes from. You know what I mean? And as long as you have freestyle music in your heart, it doesn't matter if it was made in the 80s, 90s, or now. Right. At the end of the day, man, we write it, we sing it, we perform it from our heart. And remember, the first song that caught my ear was Love Desire. And what's the one thing you can say about that song is Chrissy Ais delivered it with passion.
Love Desire. Like, oh man, you could feel it, Like,
and here's the thing, and here's the thing. Here we are, 30 plus years later, and I saw her rock that live on stage at Tim Schumer's birthday bash, and she does it with the same passion she did when it first came out. That's what this music is about. That's what this music is about, and that's what's being lost right now. Is you can love the past and not embrace the future. It's cool,
Right.
But if you truly love freestyle music, you embrace the evolution of it. And that's what's being lost right now. You know what I mean? But not by everybody, because there's a lot of people that are embracing what we're doing right now. And a lot of us are people that have been doing it for a long time, but are
Right.
still called, you know, quote unquote new school. I'm okay with that. You call me whatever
Yeah.
you want to call me, as long as you're
Right.
calling me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's crazy to hear that. Like here in Detroit, we know our freestyle. We know what's new school, what's old school. And like for artists like, you know, George Anthony to be called new school, you know, Julio Mena, Shy, you know, even Joel Rodriguez to be called new school. Like, come on, man. It's kind of like, you know, like we don't know.
But why?
We know.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why take offense to it? There's no reason to be offended by it. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, man, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Right.
There just isn't. And as an artist, you have to accept that. People are going to like you. People are going to love you. People are going to hate you. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
Right.
they're still talking about you. And that's what's important. Relevance, right?
Relevance,
And
yeah.
you don't have to be gimmicky to be relevant. You don't. You don't have to be fake to be relevant. You could be the biggest asshole on the face of the earth, but if you make good music, no one can ever deny that. You know what I mean?
You said good music. Let's talk to me about your current track, Hearts on Fire. You always talk about vibes, bro. And I like I told you when I first heard your Hearts on Fire, I like the original version. But like when I talked to you like a few days ago, you were like, yo, check that Midnight Vibe, bro. And I'm like, yo, Dan, spin that. And Dan spun it, and I'm like, yo, all right. And then this is the thing too. You did perform the Midnight Vibe at the Detroit concert, right?
Yeah, so I did a hybrid of both the freestyle version, and then I did a remix of I ended up doing the remix of it, the Midnight Vibe, to close it out. So yeah, the Midnight Vibe, man. Honestly, man, Hearts on Fire. I can tell you, I'm extremely proud of the way that it's been accepted, and just the great things. Like, I mean, Dan always tells me, man, he's like, good luck trying to top it. That's a good thing to me, right? That's a good thing to me, because that means like it was, the work that I put into it was recognized, right? But I'm extremely proud of that record, and I feel like that my best is yet to come. So I know I have to impress Dan with this next one. So but Hearts on Fire was a passion project. It started a long time ago. D Mike actually, he brought life to that track, and I sat on it for a while, man. I wrote the song fairly early on, but going back to the whole vibe thing, trying to find a place to record it at after I hadn't recorded in 20 years. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It was difficult for me to find somewhere that I felt comfortable at. And that's the thing about recording studios, man. I mean, I don't care if it's somebody's bedroom, closet, bathroom, as long as the acoustics are good, it works for me, right? As long as I can pull a clean vocal, it works for me. But or if you have the most impressive setup, if the vibe's not there, the vibe's not there. So
true that.
So that kind of pushed me back a little bit. And it's funny because George Anthony and the guys, we all had an ongoing joke about how long it was going to take for Fabain to drop his track, right? And but at the end of the day, man, like I think it was accepted well. I've been featured on pretty much every countdown that I can think of. I just made CPR's top 40, which is dope.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. That guy's hard, bro. Like, geez, if we listen to CPR, the DJs only play 5 tracks. But no shots.
But here's the thing, though,
man, because
no.
the guy brought a lot of shit to the table.
Those 5 tracks are going to be dope.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, bro, again, with Hearts on Fire, man, it was something that came from my heart. I had made a promise to get out, and even though it took a while, I feel pretty good about, you know, the way it was received and the response to it so far. And the cool thing is it still has legs, right? It's still running. And you know, CD sales did really well, and now that it's available at all the digital outlets and stuff, you know,
Yeah, that's
it's
what I was
really
going to ask you.
cool.
Where do we get this? Where do we get this? You know, I already got it. We got our copies. We bought it. Actually, no, Fabian signed. We got a signed CD by Fabian. You know, for real. No, you know, some of you guys have
hand
that,
delivered, hand
hand
delivered.
delivered. I love, yo. But listen,
Yeah.
people, the fifth person who calls the lit line at 313-757-5268, caller number 5 will receive a free copy of Fabian's Heart on Fire CD signed by the man himself right here. Am I correct? Am I speaking? I'm speaking
Hey,
facts
man,
here.
you do it, man. Definitely, man. You know, if you want to give a couple away, man, let's do it, man. But
Yeah, man, you know.
yeah.
So call Lit Studios right now. Fifth caller gets that CD. My next question to you was, since you know we're doing what we can do while oh, my apologies again. 757-5862. I was corrected by the producer with the telephone number on the request line. Fifth caller. My next question was this: due to the COVID situation, what are you doing different in 20? You know, what are you doing now for promotion to further yourself in 2021? How are you taking advantage of the time?
I'm taking advantage of the time by watching and learning, and paying attention to what's working for people and what's not. Right. Anybody worth their weight in anything, you've got to observe in order for you to show progress. In order for you to get better at what you want to do, you've got to observe and just keep your mouth shut. Right. So watching, learning. I've been able to create, friendships with, some really, great people that have amazing ideas, that are amazingly talented. And I vibe with them. Again, going back to vibe, right? And the cool thing about that is I take advice from them. I take, critique. And the thing is, man, is you have to be open for that feedback, man, because not everything you do is going to be dope. And until our friends and the DJs and the fans can be honest and say, maybe not this one, bro. You know what I mean? That's that's when you're going to see, this genre really take off.
We don't need a lot. We don't need yes people. And that's one thing we do at Lit Entertainment, bro. Like, we keep it real with the artists, man. Like, not to speak on certain. We had an artist that called us, and we heard this track. Well, this is when we first started doing, these live mix shows. In the Mix Monday, and we picked up this track from this artist. I'm not gonna just say who it is. And the artist, I'm like, man, this shit is whack, yo. Like, I wish I could tell this man where we could change this. And then Dan heard it, and Dan heard the same thing. Like, man, who was with this guy that told him, yes, drop that, go ahead, it's fire. Everybody's gonna like it, and it was everything but
it's so easy to do now. You know what I mean? It's not like back in the day where you had to have somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody. Now, for a couple of bucks, you can go into a studio for $25 an hour and lay down some stuff, and your friends and family are going to tell you, oh my God, you're the best thing since sliced bread. But then when it really gets out there and people start eating you alive, then you want to fight. You know what I mean?
I know the feeling.
And it's like, we had a conversation, and the cool thing, man, is I can tell you, maturity is everything, man. Maturity is everything. And if you can't you're disrespecting yourself by responding to everything. You don't have to respond.
Right.
Take it. The thing is, man, is humility is a word that's thrown around a lot, but I don't think a lot of people understand it. You know what I mean? Like, humility is real, man. You got to be genuine about it. And honestly, man, like, I'll tell somebody in a heartbeat, you know, hey, listen, I like this, man. This is dope, and I love where you're
Right.
going with it. I just don't think it's ready yet. You know what I mean? And I would
Yeah.
expect them to tell me the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what
I
that's
can't tell
the
you.
truth.
I can't tell you how many different versions there were of Hearts on Fire. There was a multitude
Really.
of them. but at the end of the day, you know, we put out what I felt was the best version of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that D Mike's man, the man, he's throwing house with it.
well,
Like
no, 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 no,
he's
no,
throwing
no,
a throwback, bro. Like
no,
I'm
man.
like,
Oh, you're talking about his new one.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, man. He absolutely murdered that one, man. And big ups to Jesse B, man. Like, you know, congrats on your new release. You know, charting on the top 100 on iTunes dance charts, man. You know, like I told you, man, Jesse and I grew up in the same neighborhood, and we've known each other for a very, very long time. And nothing makes me prouder than to see, you know, my hometown homie just, you know, doing his thing, man. And he's just dropping hit after hit after hit after hit. And you know what, man? I'm happy for Jesse, man, and I love that dude. And you know, but to go back to D Mike,
Yeah,
that dude put one hell of a track together for that one. And he's been putting tracks together for a lot of artists, you know, and really making us shine, man. Like, you know, Diddle
like,
D's
'cause, I
Into
mean,
the Night, you know,
he
Hearts
did
on
that one too,
Fire,
huh?
obviously. Yeah, he did
Hearts
Into
on
the
Fire,
Night.
like
Yeah.
those tracks have like this feeling, bro, like this gut feeling, like you wanna listen to more. You know what I'm saying? You wanna if you're gonna mix it in at the party, bro, you're gonna be like, whoa, what, you know?
Here's the
Let's get
thing,
it.
bro. One of the cool things about Mike, I think D Mike's signature is the frenzy, and I love it. You know, there's an energy that D Mike brings to his tracks, and man, it's just dope, man. Like the dude is he's a madman behind the boards, man, and it's dope, man. And which is why I kind of went towards that midnight vibe. It puts you in a different place. And I'm hoping that when people listen to that version, it takes you away from that frenzy and really kind of vibe out to the way I truly wrote that song. When I wrote Hearts on Fire, initially, yes, I wrote it to the D Mike track, but I was in a different mindset. And
Gotcha.
at the time I was listening to a lot of Neo. So when I was looking for a remix, as opposed to going with the, you know, traditional, you know, dub and stuff like that, I went with Sal Medina, who did the Midnight Vibe, and I said, hey, let's take it somewhere where not a lot of people are going to expect to take it, man. And you know, to me, it came out with kind of like a Timbaland Beat Junkies type of vibe. And you know, I'm a hip hop head, man, and that's real. And you know, when I heard the track and when you know we laid the vocals on it, I said, yo, this needs a dope rapper, and I know the perfect rapper. Mm-hmm. So and that's when I called my man Fuse, and I said, yo, let's make this happen. And he just jumped, and man, you know, again, right now the Midnight Vibe is actually the most streamed version of Hearts on Fire across all digital platforms.
As soon as you put me up on game on that, bro, we're spinning it here at Lit Studio, like for real.
Yeah.
You put me up on game, I was like, yo, Dan, spin that shit, you know? And
well, here's the cool thing,
Dan
man.
knows. Dan's got an ear, like, you don't understand. Like, this man, bro, like, I'm like, you cured that? He's like, yeah, you want to hear that little thing in the background? And I'm like, oh, shit, I don't know. I didn't know. I just vibing to it.
lots of years of experience, man. That's what that boils down to. But, you know, the cool thing is there's actually a bunch of remixes to Hearts on Fire. One of the guys that are on the chat right now, Ricardo Rodriguez, goes by Remix Rick.
Rick, shout out to you, brother.
He dropped a Hearts Go Boom mix, which is right now over 1,000 views on YouTube. And then he made another one with I think it's called Erotic Heart, or I don't remember what the name of that one was, but man, that's another dope one that he actually remixed with Prince. And it was sick, man. It's sick. I mean, check him out on YouTube. Go to, you know, Ricardo's YouTube, you know, and you'll see it. And then the TDMC boys came up with a really dope remix, a house remix. So, I mean, there's a lot of remixes out there of Hearts on Fire. And to me, that's dope. Was it
Crazy that did it? because I know
Yeah,
Crazy been
man.
doing some.
Yeah,
Yo,
crazy snap, man.
yo,
Crazy
Crazy.
snap.
We need to drop that track. You got to bring it a bit. You got to let
Yeah.
us borrow it or something.
But then,
we want to spin it.
but then Angel F just absolutely murdered that Chicago Fire house mix. I mean, that to me is Chicago hard house. And he snapped on that. And then I would be remiss if I didn't mention JoJo from Audio Jacks for just, I knew I wanted the best edits possible. And who better to get than the man, the myth himself, right? So, big ups to JoJo for absolutely slaying those edits on that on the track. And again, it took a village, man. And I was really, again, I'm really happy with how Hearts on Fire came out, the different versions of it. And, thank you guys for all the support and love. For those of you guys
It's
that
all
bought
love,
CDs
man.
and
It's all
stuff
love,
like that.
man.
Yeah.
Just
so,
keep dropping music, bro. Keep dropping, and we have some material that we could keep having, powwows like this, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, like, it's an honor and a privilege. My next question was collaborations. What projects are you working on now with collaborations? Who are you collaborating with? If you don't mind me asking that.
No, I don't mind. So there's a level of there's some things that I like to keep close to the chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a certain level of mystique that as an artist you want to try to preserve. But I got no problem. Like, I'm working with different producers. I actually have a couple of things that I'm working on with the Melody Monster. That are gonna be dope because that dude's just got like the Midas touch, right? And then the one I am keeping close to my chest is I gotta tell you, man, like I'm so impressed with where we're going with this track and possibly the one after that, that it's a game changer for me. And I'm
dropping?
truly
When's
excited.
it dropping?
So I'm looking before my birthday. So first quarter of 2021. I'm thinking somewhere around maybe mid to late February, early March. So that's when I would be looking to release anything new. But you can expect at least a good 3 or 4 tracks from me in 2021.
Dope. That's dope. My next question. I kind of like, I'm professional. I try. Let's see here. My next question, and this one's a good one. Superstitions before you perform. What is it that you do? Do you put, like I always make fun of you? Hey, you put on the purple socks. Do you wear the certain ring? I mean, what is it that you do to prepare for your superstition before your performances?
So there's a couple things, right?
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but for those of you guys that have seen me perform, I always have a towel.
I've seen that. The Tory performance. Yeah, I did see that. What else?
So, other than that, I have to have coffee. And big ups to Darren for hooking me up, bro. I'll never forget that, man. Because again, I was the first artist at the venue, and probably one of the last ones to leave. But I needed to stay warm, and mad respect goes out to Darren Davila for recognizing and saying, hey, bro, can I help you? Can I get you anything? And I said, bro, I'd love to have a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
I was trying to get you drunk, and you were like, "No, I'm performing."
I don't drink. Listen, man, and I'll tell you, man, I do not drink if I'm singing. I don't drink.
Yeah, you did say that. You're like, it's something to my throat, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
but you rocked it, bro. You came here,
Thank
bro,
you.
And that was a hell of a performance, man. That was like the most interesting one, man. The whole night was dope, but I mean,
it was.
Listen,
out, man. Yeah, there was some amazing talent that hit that stage that night, and I knew everybody had to bring it. Everybody had to
Mhm.
bring it. And the thing is out of everybody that was on that bill, I was probably one of the least known, you know what I mean? And I knew I had to carry my weight. So hopefully I
Yeah, I
did
mean,
that.
that was, you know what, that was an experience for me myself as a host. I
Mm-hmm.
rock parties, man. When you come to
Mm-hmm.
one of my parties, bro, I do what you saw at the concert. I was all over the place,
Yeah,
microphone
yeah.
in hand, whatever. But it was like really a pleasure, like to be able to be on same stage with you, Julio Mena, George Anthony, Mia, Nelson Rego,
Yeah.
even Vision, it was a privilege you know, to be able to to be able to draw in the crowd and introduce them as a host, man. I'm like, wow, bro, I'm introducing Julio
Mm-hmm.
Mena, man. Like, bro, I'm
Yeah.
introducing Faye, and I'm introducing, Vargas, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just, it was dope, man. It was like a great experience. And I want to feel that again, but I want to do this on my own recognizance, with my own efforts, Lit Entertainment. We're trying to 2021, like we can't wait till you get here or this COVID shit. Something's got to happen, man. And once we do is
Listen,
on and popping, bro.
listen, man, the best advice I can give you, right? Stop trying and just do it.
I like it. Let's not try. Let's do.
Yeah.
You
You
heard it
know?
right here first, here with Fabian.
Yeah. Yeah.
My last question, okay? Last,
Mm-hmm.
but not least, because everybody, um, other hats in the industry. What other hats do you wear in the industry? In regards to, do you do producing? What do you do? What else do you do besides being an artist?
So what a lot of people don't know is that I do produce, but I produce primarily, like I told you earlier, I'm a hip hop head, and I produce a lot of hip hop. I produce, some R&B, but I like to keep it gutter. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I
I
grew
like
up
gutter.
with, yeah, I grew up with, Wu-Tang, Big L, Talib Kweli, Most Def. I grew up and I listened to these cats, Rakim, like real gully hip hop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I like, and I like to make that, right? But I do some consultation, artist consultation, promoter consultation. I do some things like that. But what a lot of people know me as, I'm also a host. So I'm the official host for the Diva shows,
Okay.
um, uh, thrown by Kelly Reyes, and I'm officially the Rockin' Down the House host, if you will. Um, I've hosted for Hall of Fame promotions. The way I see it is very simple, and I know how passionate you are about Detroit. The way I see it is very simple, and this may sound a little bit um, cocky, but I live in this city. I represent this city, and I hope that I represent it well.
Yeah.
And to me, if anything happens in my city, I need to be a part of. So I wear multiple hats. I do, but I would love to be able to host, a show if I'm not singing on it. If I am singing on it, maybe I can double duty as a host, which I've done in the past.
Okay.
Or I'm just singing on it. You know what I mean? But I host house shows, I host hip hop shows, I host comedy shows, I host freestyle shows. Yeah, I mean, I do a little bit of everything, but what I'm primarily known for is obviously singing freestyle and hosting. One of the cool things is I hosted during COVID, actually. I hosted a George Lamont show in Joliet, Illinois, and I actually met one of Detroit's biggest fans in Faye, and it was so
Hey,
cool that
we love you, Faye.
she was so cool that she drove all the way out there, and I hope I get I showed her a good time. I hope she came out to Chicago and enjoyed herself, and it was just awesome to see that even in the midst of, the pandemic, that people, drove 4 or 5 hours to enjoy some freestyle music. And honestly, it was little old me on the mic, some really dope DJs. Richie Rich was there, and George Lamont came and rocked down the house. You know what I mean? So who wouldn't want to see that? But yeah, man, that was dope. So Faye, I know you're watching out there. Thanks for coming out.
Faye's the truth, bro. Like Faye, she at studio, she comes here to studio, rocks with us. She cooks us cookies and cakes.
You better quit playing, man. Listen, man. I'm a little bit upset that when I went out to Detroit.
What she do?
Listen, man, I was mad when I went out to Detroit and I didn't get any shawarma, bro. What's up with that, man?
You didn't really come to Detroit. You were on the outskirts of Detroit. But
listen, I was in Michigan. All right.
The next time you come, bro, trust it's gonna be a totally different experience, man. And shouts out to you. Thank you for, bro, like giving me the honor and doing this, man.
No. The honor is all mine, man. Thank you for having me. I mean, you could have asked anybody to be on here, man. But I'm glad that you asked me, and like I told you then, and I'll tell you now, man. The honor's all mine, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yep, thank you, man. We try to do crispy stuff, man. We're live, man. Shit happens, but we try to be as crispy and dope as possible, man. So we could be able to, I can draw other artists, man. You had a good experience with us, man. You can recommend it. They'll ask you, yo, how was it? There it is. It does it crispy. So.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Fabian, man, thank you so much. I'm going to conclude this interview. It was awesome. What we're going to basically do, guys, keep it locked right here. Yo, Dan, we're going to spin DJ Pup's Hot Mix because we have this up here for 2 a.m. Yo, Fabian, much love from Detroit. We love you, brother. And keep it locked right here. I'll get in contact with you later, all right, Pop?
All right, guys. Thank you for having me and putting up with my nonsense, man. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support Thank you for all the support that you continue to show me, man.
You know what?
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you.
He made us step up, bro. Like, we could have done this 3 weeks ago. Nope, not yet. Let's do it right, and I'm glad we did it.
Listen, bro. I wanted it to be a good representation of us both and give the fans what they deserve. And thank you guys for staying up so late and listening to Jose babble. But hey, we're all good.
All right, this is Freestyle After Dark. DJ Dev, kick it, hot mix. Let's go.
You're in the mix with Detroit's own DJ Pop. Let's go. This is Freestyle After Dark, and that was Fabain. So keep it locked right here. Let's go. Let's get it, Pup. Freestyle After Dark. We're holding it down here live from Detroit. Let's go. This is the hot mix. We're holding it down till 2 a.m. Let's go.
shine your light. Falling angel of love, falling by my side. For you I have 1,000 dreams and hope for you and I know you got my way and shine your heaven's eye. Falling angel of love, falling by my side. Visions of you, girl, angels in my eyes. Never let you go, 'cause I need you by my side.
You're in the mix with Detroit DJ Pop. Let's go. So check us out every Monday night. Live in the Mix Monday with Detroit DJ Dan and DJ Pup. I'm your host. Thereafter, 8 p.m., Real Everyday People with Eladio Nino. Let's go. This is Freestyle After Dark.
I stand confused, 'cause there is something about you I just cannot explain. Now that you got me started, 'cause my love is running warm and it's chasing you inside the night. I see you coming closer, I feel you holding tight, and now you got me so excited now. You got me so excited.
Check us out next week. Freestyle After Dark. Shouts out to Fabian in the building. Let's go.
Thinking of what to do when I'm alone with you. A subtle kiss, a warm embrace. I'm so in love with you. But there's something that I'm thinking of that's trapped within my mind. Forever will you love me, boy? Or am I just wasting time? I wanna know if you'll be mine forever. In my eyes, I see only you. Will both of us make our fantasy come true? Understand? Please let me know. I wanna know if you'll be mine forever. In my eyes, I see only you. Will both
Friday night, we're holding it down. Freestyle After Dark.
understand? Please let me know.
With the music inside, I'm alive and I'm down for whatever.
DJ Pop's getting it.
On the vibe of the sound, it's my drug forever. And hey, it's now or never. Everyone together, yeah. The more the better. There's no turning back tonight, yeah. Two of them haters, show them what we're made of. Now here's a little something for you. Put your hands up in the air.
Let's get it, people. This is Freestyle After Dark. We're holding it down here in Lit Studios. It's almost 2 in the morning. So pour it up. We're just getting started. Let's go.
Yeah, we here getting loud. Come on, chill with the crowd. Forever, forever. And hey, it's now or never. Everyone together, yeah. The more the better. There's no turning back tonight, yeah. Two of them haters, show them what we're made of. Now here's a little something for you. Put your hands up in the air. You're guilty of the crime you committed here. You've wasted all my time. You're guilty of my every tear. How could you scold my heart after all I've done for you? You're guilty of the crime you put me through. Sometimes and play your little game. I've left the one I love the most. Find the
You
love
already
is
know.
true.
Real Lit Music Entertainment. Hold the tip. Every Friday night. 12 and 2 Eastern. Freestyle After Dark.
Every time I'm with you, girl, it's like you're never there. You spend more time with all your friends. This moment you don't care. You're guilty of the crime you committed here. You wasted all my time. You're guilty of my every tear. How could you scold my heart after all I've done for you? You're guilty of the crime you put me through.
What up, though, people? This is Freestyle After Dark. Already know this was week 4.
Freestyle After Dark. You already know we had Fabain in the building. Much love to everybody who rocked with us tonight here at for the show. Monday nights, check us out live in the mix Monday with Detroit DJ Dan and DJ Pup. We also host a podcast here, as you already know, 8 p.m. Real Everyday People with the El Nino podcast with Eladio Nino. This week we're going to be interviewing, or he's going to be interviewing, Pat Bates. Is a good friend of ours. He's going to bring a lot to the community.
Look. It just cut off myself. You didn't do it.
Does it say stop? Does it say stop streaming?
No. Stop streaming? Yeah.